everybody, and welcome to another Tomb Tuesday. It is actually Wednesday, March 8th. This is the update for March 7th yesterday. This is update number 78. Let's get into it. So it starts off right here talking about Pierre Gasly, F1 with Bahrain. That was the Grand Prix season opener. Started 20th on the grade, ended P9, put 2 points on the board for the season. So absolutely fantastic, and that's great. You can see the Lif3 logo. You can see Lif and Lif.com right on the helmet, which is awesome. I'll show you that in a picture in just 1 second. Goes on to talk about Bitcoin monthly closed green for February. So now we're looking at a January and February 2 months in a row. We haven't seen that since last February, March was 2 months in a row. That, however, was a false rally coming off of the 69K all-time high. So that did not work out so well. However, we'll see if the market is changing. He says right here, remains cautiously optimistic for Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market for the near and midterm. Let's take a look at these pictures right here. All right, very cool. Right here, you can see Pierre Gasly over here holding the helmet, Lif.com with the logo right there. Who else can we get here? We got Phantom just off to the side. You got Binance right in the center. So really cool to see. All right, next on the list, we're going to talk about ETH Denver highlights. So if you're unfamiliar, Enjoy Life was at ETH Denver last week. That took place last Wednesday. And it's an after party. It's networking, it's branding, it's growing, it's getting the name out there, it's onboarding new users, the whole bit. So it says, building a brand takes a lot of time, effort, and boots on the ground the old-fashioned way. So Enjoy Life aims to marry the concept of what I just spoke about, all in one unified single event, or at major conferences around the world. So we will talk about where they're going next in just 1 second, but this was ETH Denver. This was last week. So Denver was the most recent stop, and the party was underway last Wednesday. ETH Denver attendees, local protocol representatives, new Life users, and even some friends from Discord and Telegram all got together for a night of fun, food, dancing, and great music. Here we can see some of the highlights of the picture. There were some people breakdancing. There was some partying going on, ice sculptures. We had some fancy lighting over here with some neon lights. So it was a great time had by all. Next on the tour stop for Enjoy Life is ETH Dubai. So ETH Dubai is coming up. Believe that will actually be Wednesday, March 15th. There will be a separate invite-only party March 16th, and that will be for speakers, sponsors, and influencers. But it says up top, in just over a week, ETH Dubai will open its doors for 2 days of workshops, talks, panels, and more focusing on everything related to Ethereum, DeFi, EVM scaling, gaming, and decentralization. AC or Andre Cronje will speak there on behalf of Phantom Foundation. Many other speakers will be attending the conference. Enjoy Life will once again set the stage for the flagship after party of the conference on Wednesday, March 15th. Location will be announced shortly. All right, and then there will be a private event invite only Thursday following that, and that's for speakers, sponsors, and influencers. Here you can see this beautiful graphic. EnjoyLife.com, March 16th, Dubai Marina, invite only, presented by Life.com and Quantum Events. All right, moving right along, we have Lif3 Trade Analytics. Now, last week spent a majority of the Tomb Tuesday really covering each one of those 5 categories, the metrics that make up those actual categories. So the metrics that are used in order to get the end result numbers. So there's no reason to go back over all that again. Instead, this week, really want to highlight a couple of the analytics that have shown, insane growth over the course of the last week, which is great. So he says that Lif3 Trade Analytics is a good way to get a snapshot of the exchange. We discussed a breakdown of all major analytics last week, so there's no need to go over that again. There are a few highlights that I'd like to go over now, including total volume being around 30 million. Now, this is up 11 million from last week. Now, that is really good growth in volume. All right. We have broken down the 3,000 user threshold barrier, and we have popped up over that 32.73 is what we see on the board. Again, this is from yesterday, so slightly above that from now, but that's an increase of about 800 users in the span of a week, which is absolutely amazing. Now, the last app to really focus on is the fees. This is important for everyone as it's felt by everyone staking on Lif3 Trade. Total fees over $40,000. You can see right here, $40,724. And again, this is from yesterday, but this is a $12,000 increase from last week. APR on FTM fees alone. Now, this is just FTM fees alone. If you're staking Life, it's 20%, over 20%. Staking LLP, you're almost 37%. All right, and here we can just get a much better view of those statistics. Total volume, I believe it should be over 30 million by now. Again, this was yesterday. Total fees, over 40,000. Total users, over 3,200, which is fantastic. LLP at 1.1, almost 1.2 million. Open interest, 500K. All right, here is something brand new for everybody, kind of groundbreaking. It's pretty amazing, but Lif3 Trade, which is a month old today, is making its way to BNB. So another extremely exciting news about Lif3 Trade, it's coming to BNB Chain. This is currently in progress, and I'll need a little bit more time to get this out, but I thought it was a good time to announce it here in the TT and get the ball rolling through word of mouth. Lif3 Trade BNB will have all the same functionality as Lif3 Trade FTM, but there will be some different basket of tokens, obviously, because you'll be on a different chain for the LLP, and a few other surprises planned for later down the road. This will be a very exciting launch and another building block for the overall Life strategy. So as you can see from the image below, Lif3 Trade BNB progress bar headed into launch. That is very exciting. All right, Terrace 101 strategy. So while we're on the topic of strategies, there have been a lot of questions regarding the Terrace since the recent uptick of liquidity. In very simple terms, there's a method to utilize the Terrace to help users earn more from staking on Lif3 Trade. And what it is you're maximizing your yields. You're using the entire Life protocol to maximize yield. So in very simple terms, you head over to the Terrace, you provide LP. Once you provide LP, you can borrow Life. You take the Life you just borrowed, you bring it over to Lif3 Trade, and you stake it. This way, not only are you auto-compounding your LP in the Terrace, at the same token, you're taking Life that you just borrowed and you are earning FTM fees on that on Lif3 Trade, which is amazing. All right, so you can read all about it in an article written by one of our very own, Mortuary, and it's up on our Life Medium. The link is right here. It'll also be in the description of the video. It's a fantastic read and should be able to take you from, start to finish without any real problems at all. All right, moving on. Ramp integration is live. Now, we talked about it last week that Ramp integration was coming. Ramp integration is now live. For those of you that don't know where to find it, if you go to lif.com, on the top toolbar, all the way to the right, you will see your wallet. There'll be a little arrow, a little drop-down arrow. Click on it, and you'll see the option to buy crypto. That will start the process with Ramp. So now, in 150 plus countries, in 35 states in the United States, you are able to utilize Ramp to buy crypto directly with your credit card. Now, you can also sell as well. So it's buy and sell, which is absolutely fantastic. That is live now, and you can make use of that as soon as possible. Another thing we talked about last week was multi-chain integration. That is also live. So over the course of last week, that went live again on lif.com for Phantom, Poly, and BNB, as we mentioned last week. All right, this allows you to seamlessly bridge in between Phantom Poly, Poly Phantom, Poly BNB, all of those combinations, and they're all ready. It all works, and it's all ready to rock and roll. So you can access that by going to Bridge, and then once you're there, you'll be able to utilize any one of those bridge functions from any one of those sites from Phantom, Polygon, and BNB. So that's really good. Also in this update, you got the trade link for Lif3 Trade. That is on the top toolbar now all the way to the left. Very simple to find. It's got some cool little glowing animation over there. Click on that. That'll bring you straight to Lif3 Trade. In other news, Crew 3 is on its second week of a 2-week sprint, which is awesome. We're seeing about 150 or so people so far in that sprint, which is really cool. There's going to be a total of 20,000 life up for grabs for those that place in the top 10. So that's really good. More quests will be added during the course of this second week. So towards the finish line of getting to the finality of that sprint, you can get started with the link below. That'll also be in the video description. But it's just a great way to have a friendly competition amongst people in the community. New community members are coming in from all over the world, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's a fun way to sort of get everything rocking and rolling, and some friendly reminders to go look at some tweets and check out Medium and things of that nature. So if you're not familiar with Crew 3, it's very simple. Click on the link. You'll be greeted with something that looks like a bunch of quests. Click on the quest and then essentially follow the instructions to get some XP earned for that. As we can see here, there's a lot that are live and a lot more that are coming. Something like Call Me the Maker, which you already have, iron, bronze, silver, gold, but coming soon will be platinum, diamond. Call Me the Maker Pro, Call Me the Maker Market Maker. So obviously these will all be in line and get more and more and more difficult as the stakes gets raised. All right, once again, just getting started. Lots of things in development. Fanning T-Bone, airdrops, Masonry V2, only Life Chain, and more. Right now, you can see buy crypto with your credit card is now green. We had some new website UI stuff that popped in there. Also, not in the Tomb Tuesday, but something for you to look at is Lif3 Trade. For anybody that's using Lif3 Trade and you are a trader, so you're on the trade tab, now there is the function to get trading view charts. Just look at your chart, look on the top right-hand side, and I believe it says standard view and trading view. Just click on trading view and you will open a trading view chart. So absolutely fantastic that the team got that rolling so quickly. So that is something definitely looking forward to utilize myself. All right, and to cap it off, we have the comic of the week. Let's take a look. All right, looks like that's going to be a two-parter. That is somebody familiar right there. So it's always pretty funny to see. Anyway, that will wrap it up for this Tomb Tuesday. As always, we keep calm, tomb on, and enjoy life.